President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's academic certificate is in the news once again. 2 years to the next election, and just as the president is celebrating his 2 years in office. This is because an American law firm has initiated moves to compel the Chicago State University to revoke the diploma it awarded to Tinubu. Chicago-based Option Law Group, PC, has prepared what an insider described to the Gazette as a thermonuclear lawsuit to push Chicago State University to void a diploma it awarded to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 1979, citing egregious forgery on which the certificate or at which the qualification was procured. According to reports, this law firm, by Parallel Facts, was the media organization that carried it. This law firm is determined, is committed to ensure that the certificate was withdrawn from Tinubu. Now, you know that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had series of issues about his academic qualifications. Remember that in 1979, when in 1998-99, when he was contesting for governor, in his INEC form, he was said to have, he has filled that he attended St. Paul Children's Home School, Ibadan, between 1958 and 1964, while his secondary education was at the Government College, Ibadan, between 1965 and 1968. Now, it was later found out that it was not true. Even Bode George, PDP former national vice chairman, Southwest, has challenged Tinubu to produce these certificates. Now, these certificates, he was challenged to produce it. So, interestingly, according to reports, I will put some links that you can go and read some of these issues. Now, when he was now contesting because of issues raised about these primary and secondary school certificates, you remember that when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared interest to contest for president in 2022, one of his, in the form he filled, he refused to put in those primary and secondary school again that his claim he attended when he was during his first tenure as governor of Lagos State. He now feel that he did that. His primary, they claimed that his primary and secondary school certificate, that all his certificates were stolen during the military regime. So what he did was that in the INEC form for 2023 election, he now feel that he did not attend primary, he did not attend secondary, he only attended Chicago State University. In other words, he never attended primary, he never attended secondary school. So these issues, you can go to the newspapers of that period, and I will put a link of some newspapers of that period so that you can go and verify that Tinubu said, I did not attend primary, secondary. That was the story. So he only attended university. Okay. But that is just part of the controversy that had always trailed the issue of his certificate. Even the issue of his university certificate, late Chief Ganifa Omi, senior advocate of Nigeria, a human rights lawyer, took Tinubu on his Chicago State University certificate, Chicago State University, his university certificate. He went to court challenging Tinubu about his certificate. So Tinubu has always had this challenge of authenticity of his certificates. Now, but in this latest issue, which a law firm in America is demanding that Chicago State University should withdraw the certificate they awarded to Tinubu. They are basing it on the fact that the admission, the certificate that Tinubu allegedly used to get the admission, cannot be authentic. They are alleging that it was forged. And part of the argument is this: Tinubu allegedly got admission to the Chicago State University through a certificate issued to him by the Government College, Lagos, in 1970. You know, normally, just like in Nigeria here, if you want to gain admission to any university, you must bring a certificate from your secondary school, okay, from your WAEC, where you wrote it and stuff. So the Government College result that Tinubu allegedly used in gaining admission to Chicago State University was issued in 1970. But the problem is, by 1970, Government College Lagos does not exist, because the Government College Lagos was established in 1974. And it was several years later that they now issued their first certificate. So how come that a school that does not exist awarded a certificate before its establishment? That is the argument. And that is the issue that the American law firm is presenting before the court, and compelling Chicago State University that it must come to the court to defend itself why it will not withdraw that certificate. So that is the issue at stake. Now people will ask, what difference does it make? How is it going to impact the 2027 election? Okay, how is it going to affect the 2027 election? We know that Nigerians, some people think that Nigerians have been desensitized from the issue of looking at things like this as nothing. It doesn't matter. After all, we're in this country when people say that they will vote for Buhari even if we present NEPA bill as a certificate. So academic qualification, integrity, honesty does not mean anything. That's what people are thinking. But ask yourself, why did you think that majority of Nigerian voters rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2023 election? Why do you think that majority of Nigerian voters rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu and said that they don't want him to be their president? This issue of certificate, it came up during that period. It could be part of the reasons why Nigerians rejected him at the poll. Even though INEC was able to announce him as the winner. But if you look at the breakdown of the votes, you see that majority of Nigerian voters rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Don't forget, INEC declared him winner despite all the protestations by saying that Tinubu got 8.7 million votes. That was what Tinubu, INEC said that's what INEC awarded to him. INEC gave Alhaji Atiku Abubakar 6.9 million votes. Peter Obi 6.1 million votes. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso 1.4 million votes. Now, if you tabulate all the other votes to other candidates, including those who got 14,000 votes, 3,000 votes or whatever, it's almost 15 million votes that Nigerians cast that day, saying they don't want Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be their president. Because if you look at those votes, they are almost double. Those that voted against Tinubu, they're almost double those that voted for him, the 8.7 million votes. So you don't know the reason why they rejected him like that much. You don't know the reason why when he was announced as the winner of the election, there is no video anywhere. And I challenge anybody to show me a video of Nigerians on the streets celebrating the way you can see the video of Nigerians celebrating the victory of Muhammad Buhari or Goodluck Jonathan. I challenge anybody to show me Nigerians rejoicing when Bola Ahmed Tinubu was announced. Nigeria was like a graveyard. You know, he was announced late in the morning, late in the night. As in the wee hours of the night, around when most Nigerians were asleep. When they woke up, it would have, if it was Peter Obi that was announced, the whole country would have erupted into an unprecedented joy that the video will still be trending up to today. But show me a single video of Nigerians in spontaneous and uncoordinated celebration of Tinubu's victory. Means that Nigerians rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And this certificate issue could also be part of the reasons why Nigerians rejected him. The issue of the forfeiture of $460,000 process of narcotic to the Chicago state, to the United States government, could also be part of the reason. So let us not dismiss some of these things and say it doesn't really matter. It matters. It matters. And it will matter again in 2027, whether we like it or not. It is now left for us to see whether it will matter to the level where INEC will be forced to ensure that the real result of the Nigerian people is what will be announced as the outcome of the election. So I don't know what to think about this law firm that is on the move to compel Chicago State University to withdraw the diploma it awarded to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And what do you think about its implication for the next election, whether you are among those who say it doesn't mean anything, or you are among those who believe that it could have been the reason why many Nigerians, why most Nigerian voters rejected him. Don't forget, Tinubu is the only presidential candidate that is ruling Nigeria with the least of margin of victory in the history of democracy. I think that is why he is even desperate, trying to get people to his side through defection, knowing that going through the vote process is not going to go anywhere based on the experience he had in 2023. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position, what do you think about this Tinubu's record of issues around his certificate and stuff like that, which had been there? Gani Fawumi was fighting against it, went to court because of Tinubu's certificate, and up to today, his certificate is still an issue. Yet, he has already been nominated for re-election by his party. What does that tell you about politics in Nigeria and the APC in particular? They don't care about things like this. But the Nigerian people, you can't say they don't care, because if you look at their data from INEC on the outcome of the last election, these issues of certificate, forfeiture of $460,000 process of narcotic to the United States government and all that could have played a role why so many Nigerians, most voters in 2023 rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't know what to think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you will be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.